This is breaking news with Otis Commander, and here is Otis Commander. Welcome everyone back to Daddy After Dark. When the kiddos are asleep, Daddy comes out to play. Hello. Did you guys miss me? Because I missed you. My fellow Audie is out there. Daddy Audie is back. He's ready to play a video. You're probably wondering, how is he talking while playing a game? Well, let me tell you a little story. The gameplay that you're watching right now, I was talking the whole time. The whole freaking 30 minutes and the 33 minutes of this damn video. And guess what? My mic wasn't on. It was off the whole time. Can you believe that? I can't. What a mistake. So, in this video, I'm pretty much going to be talking about the gameplay, what happened, why was I talking about the fact that I'm complete trash on my PS5. If I was playing my Switch, I would have been getting dubs left and right. You know, I wouldn't be using a sweat character as what the Gen Zs are saying, but I'd be using a character from Free Guy, the big bulky Ryan Reynolds. But unfortunately, I can't really record videos for my channel on my Switch because I don't have the equipment for that right now. So as of right now, I'm playing Fortnite on my PS5, which I actually love because the freaking clarity, the visuals is beautiful. So as you can see, I'm playing Reload, 0 builds. Pretty much, if you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty much if you die, you don't die right away, or you don't stay dead. You come back. You respawn, you reboot, right back to the battlefield. I'm playing a frozen banana that I got for free during the Christmas event, I think a year ago. I am a complete trash. I'm going to say that multiple times because that's how I am. I am complete trash. I am scared for my damn life. I'm going to be trying to take a shot right now that I know I can't do. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't do it that time. But I did try. I don't even think I used that sniper. I think I just used something else. I think I used that submachine gun and missed every damn shot because my shots weren't hitting at all. Everyone else's shots were at me because I'm a giant ass character. Pretty much going on a freaking tangent here. Tantrum? I don't know why I said tangent. And there I go down. But pretty much what I was talking about in this video is the fact how a lot of kids nowadays like these type of games. The fast pace, action, the whole game, the whole playthrough has to be non-stop action. Boom, 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 boom. When I was a kid back in the 90s, we had games that, like for example, that I talked in the video, Metal Gear. Metal Gear had such a great story, a really cool gameplay, which was stealth. You don't go in there guns blazing. If you did, it was a one-way streak to, down under, pretty much. And so when I was a kid, I loved watching cutscenes, But when my son was actually playing Phantom Pain the other day, he was going through the story mission, and he was like, oh my god, I don't care about dialogue, I don't care about the story, I just want to play. I'm like, that's the whole point of this game. The experience, the story, the lore. And he's like, I don't care about that, I just want to kill people. And I'm like, I get it, because that's just how this generation is. When we put the most, I think the only game that was pretty much fast paced, like that I can remember, was pretty much like Mario Kart, racing games. We had games like Crash Bandicoot, where you had to be very precise on your jumping and where you're landing. If not, because If you don't, you die. And it's the frustrating part, and you rage quit. And I've rage quit multiple times in that game. Spyro. It was a very laid back, it had a good story. You played as a really cute dragon that spits fire and can't really fly because his wings weren't wasn't developed, But I digress. I just feel like games nowadays, unless you're an adult or a teenager or you're actually into those type of games, they're not going to really see the light of day. Luckily there are games that still capture the attention of kids, like Spider-Man, even though it's a fast-paced type of game, with the swinging and the combat system. It has a good story, and kids like superheroes, But when it comes to like Elden Ring or Demon Souls, that has a good lore. It doesn't have that much cutscenes in it, not that I know of, because I always die and then I rage quit, and I don't want to do that anymore. Play that game no more. There was a point where my fiance and I were playing it, and we weren't even in the building, in the castle yet. We were barely going to the steps of this damn castle, and we both kept dying. Well, my fiance kept dying more than I did, but I died too because I didn't want to make her feel like she sucks, but
Screw you.
But it just sucks how games nowadays have to be that way, unless you're into that, But anyway, leave it in the comments. What kind of games were you guys interested in? Even if you weren't into any video games, if you were into Pac-Man or Galaga or the old school type games, Tetris, leave it down in the comments. I would love to know what type of games that you guys were into, or if you aren't really like a casual gamer, hardcore gamer, just leave it in the comments. I would love to know. But as you can see in the past few minutes of this, or 7 minutes of this video, I've died like a bunch of times already. Didn't even make one kill at all. Like I said, I'm trash. The fact I'm playing as a giant banana, and I had 2 other characters, but I felt like this would have been funnier. Wish I could play on my Switch. But yeah, also, can you guys leave in the comments on how to what equipment would be best to actually use to record videos for my Switch to put on my channel? If you guys know. If not, then it's okay. I'll look it up anyway. But yeah, as you can see, I'm level 19, and then damn, there are guys level 208, 100 level 11, 140. God damn. See, back in the day, before I had kids, before I became a father, I was pretty good. I was pretty good in Fortnite. I had my layout all, my buttons, all the right buttons, my layout that was perfect for me. I actually took the time to actually learn what would be a perfect layout. But now I'm just happy to actually put some time in and play some games, because as an adult you don't really get that time to play video games. That's if you're if you do this for a living, then yeah, you have time. But as a father, and it's not really my job, I would love for this to be my job one day, if my channel goes right, but it's just not enough time in the day. That's why my intro, Daddy After Dark, pretty much that's what I do, play at night. which I don't mind. I wish I could play during the day. I do, but usually it's on my PS Vita or on my phone. But it's funny, my daughter, my firstborn, every time she sees me play, she likes to like hold the controller and pretend that she's playing, and sometimes I'll put a game for her. The last game she actually played, like mess around in, was Untitled Goose Game, which was perfect for her. She would just like, walk around, flap her wings, quack. She would laugh. Beautiful moment. I loved it. So I can easily say that, I could tell her when she grows up that her first game would be her playing as a goose. Not just any goose, a goose that just will mess with this whole town. But I hope she becomes a gamer. I hope when she gets older, her and I will be able to play games together like how my son and I do. But sometimes it's hard to play with my son. He's that type of kid that takes things seriously, and he's very competitive when it comes to his games. That's thanks to his biological dad, and I don't blame him. I was like that too when I was older, when I was younger. But I just want to play the game. I just want to mess around, have fun. I don't want to if I'm doing this, I told him, if it doesn't really affect your life in any which way, why take it so seriously? Because life is already stressful enough. Life is already, competitive enough. Why do you have to make it not fun for yourself? If you, why do you have to play how everyone else is playing? Just do you, be you, just, and that, I guess that's him, being competitive. So he's doing him, but he gets upset at me when I don't really, focus, or not focus, but be more competitive. Because for me, it's just a game. When I was younger, I would have been getting pissed off. When I used to have a PSP, I would throw that shit across the room because I couldn't beat a certain character, or I couldn't beat a certain level, or sometimes when I played, like I said, Crash Bandicoot, that infamous bridge level, you have to precise your jumps. If not, then you fall right through, and I would get upset and I would freaking try breaking my controller, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I can't do that because I only have one. So I get it, but life is just too stressful as it is. I want to play just casually, enjoy myself, enjoy my time with my son. When I tried playing with him on Fortnite, on a recent video that I recorded with him, I'm trying to be energetic. I'm the energetic guy. I'm just energetic, and he's energetic, but then he gets shy once the mic is on. When he knows that I'm recording, he's like, okay, I'm going to just not talk. So I'm like, well, I need you to talk because I need, the back and forth. That's the type of person I am. I like to feed off the other person. That's why when it comes to videos nowadays, when I first started making videos, it was so hard for me to actually say things because it was just me. And before I even got this mic, my new mic that I have, I would have it so close to my mouth and, it just sounded horrible. So now that I have this mic in front of me, I just pretend that this is a person in front of me and I'm just talking and he's just listening to me. And I bet he's annoyed with me right now because I just keep talking and I don't know when to shut up, and I'm just going off this see. And so anyway, so during the video, I don't know if he wasn't talking, but I guess on his end he was talking, but I guess the connection wasn't that great, and he was talking for a bit towards like the beginning of the video, and then maybe like towards the middle to the end, it was just me talking. So we end up getting, I believe, 4th place, 3rd or 4th. But yeah, that's just how he is. He doesn't like talking because he just feels like he doesn't have anything to say, which I get it. He's 13, but you don't have to say much. You know what I mean? Like, you can say anything. Like right now, I'm pretty much just word vomiting right now. And I feel like it's easier to word vomit right now because I don't have to worry about the gameplay. Because now I could just talk and I could just keep talking and not shut up and focus on the damn gameplay and just have that consistent quiet, and then have to edit it and then have to like copy and paste or like put transitions to make the video more entertaining. But now I just feel like I'm just talking too much. My bad if I am. I don't know why people like playing as females. When a guy plays as a female, I don't understand that. Like for me, when I play, I like to play as the guy because I want to like embody that character. That's why I love playing free roaming games because it's so free, it's so open. You build your own adventure. But when it comes to games like this, where you can actually pick and choose the character, like for example, the guy that we're watching right now, that we're spectating, he's playing as a football player. I get that. That's probably his favorite team. I don't want to say he or she, but this person that we're spectating, this is probably their favorite team. But my son actually likes to play as females, which I don't care. I don't mind. That's how he likes to play. But for me, like I said, I like to play as an actual character or like a male character because I'm embodying that character. I like to feel like I'm that character living that life. That's why Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was a perfect game for me because one, it looked like a Studio Ghibli movie, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's a animated movie that was created by a man named Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki, I believe his name. And he makes these beautiful movies where the story is fantastic. Every frame in his movies, it's like a painting, like a work of art, and it's all hand drawn. And the story is beautiful. My all-time favorite one is Princess Mononoke, and it's pretty much the backstory of that is man destroying nature, and it's nature's way of the gods and demons, or the gods are actual animals. There's the boar god, the wolf god, so on and so forth, right? And pretty much they don't like when humans take over their land, so the gods are like attacking humans. It's a beautiful story, and I do recommend it if you guys want to check that out. I'll put the name in the description below so that you guys can see how to spell it, or you guys can just look up Studio Ghibli. I believe it's GHILBI. So yeah, or you can actually check it on either HBO Max or I believe Disney Plus. I believe they have some of the movies in there, but I for sure know HBO Max has it. And one of the best films of this year, The Boy and the Heron? Harry? But he pretty much looks like a crane, the bird that's in the movie. And my god, it's like a Miyazaki's version of Alice in Wonderland. And the most beautiful thing about that movie is the fact that the story is, about how a boy lost his mother and still living through the trauma of losing his mother, and his dad moves on to loving another woman, and they live in their estate in, I believe, outside of Tokyo, and he lives there for a little until like the war. I think this was like World War II when this movie was taking place. So after the war and everything calming down, he moves back. But within that time that he's living at the, I want to say, manor, a lot of things happen, like a lot of magical things, mystical things, fantasy-based things happen to him. And I do recommend it. It's such a great film. It was such a interesting story. Animation's beautiful. It won Best Animation. It beat Disney's movies. I believe Disney had like 2 movies out for, I believe, for Pixar and for Disney itself. So the fact that he retired, and Miyazaki retired for a number of years and then came back and then won an Oscar, that's crazy to me. I don't know about to you, but anyway, throughout this whole video I have not killed a single person, and I'm telling you, I'm trash. I'm trashing this video. I'm trashing this freaking game, because my button layout is what I'm like. My button layout is the default. I had like a particular layout for myself, and I can't really tell you what that is right at the moment because I haven't, like I said, I haven't played in so long. But when I did, dubs. That's all I can say. So the whole entire time I was playing, I was pretty much looking for ammo, which I didn't understand why. Like in the back of my head, I'm going to die. Like there's no point in me looking for freaking ammo or any other weapons besides the weapons that I started with or that I had. Even looking for chests, I get it, I'm getting XP and trying to get like level up and shit, but I'm trash. I am complete other trash. So here I am trying to be sneaky, here my dumbass trying to find this freaking chest, thinking that, it's probably outside. Took the time and effort to break this damn wall, and look, I'm back outside. Stupid me. Now watch, look, trying to check if it's underground, going around the building. It's not there. What a shocker. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, if it's not down, it must be up, right? Okay. First floor, going up. Strike 1. Or I would say strike 2, but strike 1. Yep, missing. Come on. Is it there? There it is. I knew I'd find it. And when I was recording, I actually said first try and made that evil laugh of mine, but I didn't want to recreate that. It was like a moment thing. So my dumbass, again, going back to me being a dumbass, trying to find people, right? And as you can see around me, you can actually see the icons of bullets, as you saw right there, and chests and footprints. Me trying to find somebody, thinking that, maybe there's someone close by. Nope. I can't believe I missed that shot. And down I go again. Yeah. the epic fails, the amount of fails. See, I'm not even, and that's another thing. I'm not even with my team. I left my team. I didn't even want to be with them. Had nothing to do with the fact that one of my teammates is from Ireland. Had nothing to do with that. Well, I've never been to Ireland, but I would love to go there. But what I was trying to say is, I love Irish people. Friggin' one of my favorite YouTubers, Jacksepticeye. One of my all-time favorite freaking YouTubers that, man. It sucks that he doesn't really post as much anymore. He posts more on that second channel of his, which he's reacting to things where he could be doing, because he did this thing called, Jacksepticeye's Funniest Home Videos. I love that, bit of his. Miss it. Had this whole, theme song and everything, and his whole thing is, laugh. That's, he'll hit the whiteboard and be like, laugh! But he hasn't done it in a while. Which I get it, he's probably, over that. He's at that point in his career where he can pretty much do whatever he wants. Freaking Markiplier is not really posting as much as he used to. He's doing podcasts. He's, he's directing a movie, which I think he's just doing the editing now and sound editing now, which I can't wait. He's doing this movie called The Iron Lung based off that video game that he did back in, I think it was last year, where you're in the submarine and you're, the only person in the submarine and you're going on a voyage by yourself in this iron coffin pretty much, which I don't know how people can do that. I don't know how people dedicate their lives to live in an iron coffin. People that are, that work for NASA and they're astronauts and they're up in space for years at a time, and just, God, I would be bored as hell. What do you do up there? What kind of activities do you do that would last you, let's say, 5-6 years, depending on how long their voyage is? Especially in a, I get it, you're still on Earth and stuff, but you're underwater, and you're in this confined space. If you're freaking claustrophobic like I am, I would fucking want to kill myself. I would fucking rather die and drown than to be in that freaking confined space. At least then I know that, the ocean is huge and I have the room to move around in. But then I would be more afraid of the hell is, in front of me or beyond my line of vision, or point of vision, line of vision, point of vision, whatever you want to say. But that's another scary part. What about you guys? You guys scared of closed spaces? What type of phobias do you guys have? Because there's so many that a lot of people have. It's fucking crazy. A person scared of water. How does one take showers or clean themselves if they're scared of water? They go in, they go, out, clean, cool. Or freaking if someone's scared of their own farts and they fucking fart and they're like, what the hell is that? Or scared of their own reflection, which I get that part, because the person that you're seeing in front of you is just your perception. You don't know how everyone else sees you, and that's a scary thought, because if you think you're attractive, you think highly of yourself, that to the point where you are the most handsomest handsome, beautiful, good looking person, and then you ask someone else what they think of you and how they perceive you, you shouldn't care you shouldn't care, you know what I mean? You shouldn't care what other people tell you. It's all about you and how you feel. But it's just the thought of seeing yourself in someone else's eyes. That's crazy. That's a crazy thought to have. It's like putting, wearing someone else's shoes, but taking someone's eyes and putting it in your freaking head and seeing how they see you and how they see the world, you know, it'll for sure that'll put a perspective on you, you know. It's crazy. Like an episode of Daredevil, Netflix series Daredevil. Rosario Dawson's character asks him, "How do you see the world?" And Matt Murdock replies, "A world on fire." Damn, that character had cake, but sorry, got distracted by cake. But yeah, he said that he sees the world on fire. Imagine that. It's how some people sees the world, like that's how they see the world. You know, some people might see like the world on fire. Some people might see the world black and white. Some people might see the world as just a neutral color. Or now I'm just going on a tangent where, think about this. The color that you're seeing right now, if you're looking at the screen and what the color that is appearing on your screen is not the actual color. Think about that for a sec. The color that you're looking at right now, like for example, my character is blue. That is just the color that was left behind when the rods and cones absorbed, like all the colors that the rods and cones absorbed. That's the color that's left. That's the color that's left behind. The fact that that color is not even the color that this character is. You know, it may be blue, but in reality it could be green, it could be red, it could be magenta, whatever, you know. Even the magenta is not really a color, it's a mixture of colors. But I digress. But oh my god. See, I had a perfect shot. I took my freaking time. I should have. He was right there. He was right there, standing like an idiot with the door open. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It just blows my mind the fact that our perception is different. Everyone else's perception is different. Like my perception is different than your perception. You know. And then there's color people who are colorblind. Think about that too. Like they can't see red. They can't see green, blue, yellow. You know, they have to put on a filter for them to see a particular color because the rods or cones, whichever one doesn't work for, you know, colorblind people. Where was I going with that? They have to have a filter for them to see the color that they were lacking. But what if the color, like people who are colorblind, can see the actual color that something actually is? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a weird, like a crazy thing to think about? Because there's not many people that are colorblind, but those that are,
oh my god, he got downed?
do they see the like real life colors, like the colors that things are meant to be? Like an orange, it's not actually orange. It could be yellow, like a lemon, or green, like a Granny Smith apple.
Oh god! Oh!
But anyway,
What the hell? Oh,
I'm going to end the video here. I don't know if I think I pretty much done. But if you liked it, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for